What's up, everybody? How are you? I'm your girl, K Rene. Welcome to a new edition that I decided to add in 2025, which is called Afternoon Thoughts on a Random. And of course, I am your host. Who else would be here but me? It's my channel. Welcome. Um, I'm a podcaster. I have a show, two shows that I actually do throughout the weeks. Every other week, I have a show called Riddle Me This live show with a couple of good friends of mine who co host with me. And we're here every other Sunday at 6 p.m. live. Pretty much, I think the show is more so geared to a lot of current events, things that are going on, things that tend to riddle us, things that we tend to think about, things that some people don't tend to want to talk about and say aloud. And so we kind of dive into things that are a part of the unknown, and also within the known of where everybody, of course, knows what's happening and everything of, what we see. So I also have another show, which is my show. It's my solo show, which is the K Rene Show. And I've been doing this for about 10 years or more, 10 plus years, let's just say that. And that show basically talks about within topics for women, dating, single life, parenting, being in the mid-age and the woes and, the body changes and all of that good stuff. And so I tend to drop those episodes weekly. I'm not even going to sit here and try to sugarcoat anything, but I try to stick to a set day where I do it on Saturday, where you have the episode at least by 1 o'clock. And of course, life's as it does for everybody else out there. And so I've been dropping them, but I have not been on the time of the day and the hour that they usually do. So I just did a new episode yesterday, which was basically here on my YouTube channel where you can see it. And it was Let's Get These Piggies Wiggling. And I took that from a theme within what I heard from one of my favorite movies, Kill Bill, where she was trying to teach herself how to basically move her feet and walk again. And it was geared in reference to business, what you need to be doing. I had guest hosts with me who was also on the Real Me This live show, Camille Marine, who is the founder of and JK Fashion Closet, Something for the Creatives on IG. So we were discussing as far as things that you need to be doing right now, things that you may not have been doing, and the way just the economy is and how things are moving. New year, of course, not only just new year, but new, president coming in, 45, 47. So, it's time to act within what you've been thinking. And so here I am doing just that, where I decided I wanted to do something like a little small segment. And what other better time to do it during a lunch break? As I work from home. I've been here. It'll be 5 years actually on Friday. Well, I don't know if it's Friday. Let me see. I have a calendar. Yay. So it's going to be on the 13th of March this year. And so it'll be 5 years. It was Friday the 13th when it happened. So maybe that's where my mind always goes there. So anyway, this is the new norm. It has been. So I figured, a lot of my shows, I tend to like spiral off. And I know I talk about things that just go down kind of like a deep hole. And some people will be like, this has nothing to do with the subject at hand. What the fuck is she talking about? But if you know me, you know me. And so I do little things like that. But I basically wanted to start really keeping my show within topic and not spiraling out and doing, the rabbit hole, Tasmanian devil spins. So I thought I would do something just random, and check in with you guys during the day at lunch. And, I've been known to be the funny friend, if you will. I'm always there to make people ha 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 and kiki. And I've always been the class clown. I, went through life like that. And it was something that helped me to deal with things that were traumatic for me in life. So, I have been sitting in thought, see, fucking random. And, I was sitting back to myself and I was like, Kel, you really got to stop being that class clowny girl, because I think one thing for me is when I'm in a setting of people or just in an environment where I feel like it's not more so the defense mechanism, but I automatically go to over talking, or I may share too much of something that's really not even relevant to anything, or it's just not needed. And I vowed to myself this year to just be more quiet, sit back, reserve yourself a little bit more. Not on the fact of being old, or, it's just the fact that I think for this part of my life, in this quarter that I'm in, wherever we are, I just think, like, I want to see what everybody else can bring and reciprocate back to me. I'm the one that a lot of people call maybe lunchtime, they're down in the dumps and they're feeling blue. And they're like, I can call a friend that will make me laugh and forget about what the fuck. And it's like, it's a take. And sometimes it's very draining. And I don't think some people honestly understand what they do, because I've just been, I guess, known to be comfortable to put myself out there to other people, to let them feel comfortable to kind of soak that up and use that, if you will, from me. So I, was just in my thoughts and was like, I'm going to actually kind of not be that funny friend. Not the funny friend, but I'm just not going to display myself as that class clown energy. I need to actually help myself become more focused on what I want to be doing on this side of the tracks. I'm talking about my show. I'm talking about my cake business. I'm talking about cleaning. I'm talking about, again, being more business minded and kind of actually putting a boundary to that. So, that's what I had been thinking about. Another thing that I was thinking about was how adults buy other adults gifts. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nothing like a good old gift from a seasoned relative. I'm talking about my aunt, who is older, of course, than me. And she's my mother's sister, obviously. And she got the best fucking gift ever. It was like, yay. Like, she bought me a case of paper towels, a case of toilet paper, a card with some money in it, and a calendar. And I'm like, this is all the shit I be needing as an adult. I need a calendar. I didn't have a calendar. So I was like, yay for the calendar and the money. And now I don't have to really, like, be all on the bunker style of kind of keeping things and building up more and more, with the toilet paper and shit that's going to get really expensive. Like, everything the fuck else out here is going to get really fucking expensive. So yeah, might as well start the stock up. So she put me on the ground running, and I am very grateful for that. Another thing is, I don't like feeling pressure. Like, I like to know certain things. Like, I don't like to be surprised to an extent on the fact of, as it comes to holidays, I want to know from other adults, if you're buying me something, I want to reciprocate that. Like, I have not grown up yet enough to know, like, if you get me something, I owe you something. Like, I'm still on those kind of times and those terms. Like, I feel pressured at times when somebody does that during the holiday. And I know who I will shop for during the holiday because they reciprocate and give to me, and I want to give to them. But don't throw me on the goddamn spot. Like, you don't know people's pockets, but then the fact that if I happen to give you something after the holiday, I can't fucking call it a Christmas gift. So now it's just like, well, here you go. I thought about you while I was out. Like, no, you late shopping for the gift. Like, yeah, you absolutely right, because I didn't know you was going to do that for me. So anyway. But I have decided to do a Daniel fast. I don't know why. What the heck was I thinking? No, I know what I was thinking. But I'm gonna have to talk to Danny, because You can't have caffeine, sugar, Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee. You can't have nothing but water and fruits and vegetables and things. And that's good, because I need more of that anyway in my life. But on the same token, I didn't process it and think it through. So they're like, no coffee, no, and I'm like, well, can we downsize the cup? Like, let's do small instead of medium. Like, can I do that? Can I just get and pay for a shot of espresso? Like, is that still counting as a whole cup? There's no sugar in it, but it's caffeine. I get you. I get it. And then you can't have meats and stuff like that. And it's 21 days. And I was like, let's be clear, Danny, you can't just throw people like out in the lion's den like that and just be like, we gonna survive. It's gonna be rough. Y'all might not want to talk to me for a minute. I might not want to talk to you either, because I'm gonna be processing this here. But on the real tip, I need, being here throughout the day. I don't even eat like I'm supposed to, so that's already easy for me. Kitchen's right up there, and I'll be like, no, who needs things in the kitchen? But I will drink fluids throughout the day, and I do drink my water. I need it because I work out. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the quickie, and I'll be back during the midday for another episode of my afternoon thoughts on a random. If you are new, please make sure that you subscribe, follow the channel, check out the other content on here. It's longer, more entertaining, it's funny, it's good, it's insightful, it's knowledge, it's wisdom, it's things you need, especially that one from yesterday. Definitely get into that. And definitely join us back here Sunday at 6 p.m. as we do the Riddle Me This live show. All right, I'll be here, JK Fashion Closet, aka Camille Marine, Treese Cuz, Zebo Jones, aka The Distance Podcast. Make sure you go and follow their channel as well, The Distance Podcast. They just came back. They was like in a Thriller video, and they got up out the graveyard, like finally, like, God dang, y'all late for work, night creatures across the land. Like, go follow their channel. Definitely. They just put out a new episode, a vlog. All right, something new for 2025. This is something they don't normally do, so I'm here for it. Thank y'all for coming back. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. All right, so join us here 6 p.m. Sunday live. Follow, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.